Hello, dear friends. This is Lady Sylvia, and I'm taking a break from packing, and I want to show you and talk to you. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about biology and jewelry. In front of you is a 14-karat gold octopus who has diamond eyes and some diamonds in his little arms. And let me flip him over. He was purchased in Hawaii. He comes from Nahoku Jewelers. And I want to show you and tell you a little bit about why would I buy this piece of jewelry. I went to a octopus research lab when I was out there in Hawaii, and I learned a lot about these very alien-like creatures. I will never, ever, ever eat octopus. I think I ate some as a child that came in a can or something. I will never, ever do that again. After having learned what I know, they are super mega intelligent. But let me tell you a little bit about them. They're in the family called cephalopods, which is Greek for head, foot. And did you know that they have 9 brains? They have as many neurons in their arms. It's like each arm almost has a separate brain of its own. They have as many neurons in their brains as a dog. They have 3 hearts, which our blood is based in iron. Their blood is based in copper, so their blood is actually blue. I mean, there's a lot to learn about them. It's absolutely amazing. Their arms are not just for sticking onto things, but they can smell and identify different things, including people. They can taste, too, with their arms. And nearly 2/3 of all their neurons are located in their arms. Holy crap. And, you know, they do use they ink when they're frightened to confuse a predator. But that ink also has an enzyme in it that can actually suffocate the fish who's chasing them. And these guys are like the perfect chameleons. They are, I'm telling you, they're better than any lizard. They have color-changing cells in their bodies called chromatophores. And these have thousands of different pigments that they can manipulate to mimic any surrounding. They also have these things called papillae in their skin that they can raise or lower so they can mimic any texture like sand, coral. It's just amazing. There is an octopus, you can look him up. I think he's in South Pacific, called the mimic octopus. And this little skinny-legged guy, he can imitate fish like flounders. He can imitate sea snakes. He can imitate lionfish, which are super poisonous. So he can scare away predators by mimicking their known enemies. I mean, this is just amazing. There is a tiny little octopus that lives in Australia in the South Pacific called the blue ring octopus. And boy, he's tiny but mighty. He has toxin that can, his poison that if God forbid you ever get bitten by him, it's a toxin that can kill 20 people. It's one of the most venomous creatures in the ocean. But regular common octopus and even the giant Pacific octopus, which can be the size of a school bus and can weigh like hundreds of pounds, they're not poisonous like that. It's just this little fellow called the blue ring that you should beware of if you live out there. But anyway, they are just like so intelligent. Scientists have used like puzzle boxes. They've tried to confuse them with multiple different ways of, helping them to see if they can escape out of a certain kind of maze with a piece of food at the end. And each and every time they figure it out. They can unscrew jar lids. There's one in the Pacific called the coconut octopus. And he goes around, he searches for the shell of a coconut, fits him good. He carries it around. He actually scoots along the ocean floor with his little home. And when he feels in danger, boop, he hides and covers himself with the coconut shell. It's amazing. Anyway, I really think they're like ancient survivors of an alien life form. Truly, my husband, who is a research scientist and a doctor, has found information that they have a sequencing that is not known in any other creature on this planet. So, next time you're thinking about having some octopus at a Chinese restaurant or Japanese restaurant, I wouldn't do it. I really think they're super incredible creatures. Anyway, so this guy came from the Hoku Jewelers, and then I also bought from them this piece, which is sterling silver. Oops, I put it on backwards. Yeah, I think I did. So this is sterling silver with a pearl. He's holding a pearl. And he has a tiny piece of gold in the top of his head. So I set this with genuine freshwater pearls. And then I used a beautiful clasp that has a CZ stone in it. This is sterling silver. So I think it came out pretty cool. And I wanted to show you, getting on the subject of, sea creatures and mythological things. Some of you have seen my mermaid pieces. And this is a rose gold mermaid that was, I believe she was purchased, was it St. Thomas? And then this rose gold diamond cut chain, I bought that, I think in Martinique. But anyway, I love the way her bail is a conch shell. And then she has a mother of pearl bottom. And she's 14 karat gold, rose gold. And I love her. And of course, when I lived in near Monterey Bay in California, I loved ocean-themed things. And when I saw her, I just had to have her. I still wear her. And I will wear her in San Diego because although we're not near the ocean, I'd still love all this stuff. And I have another gorgeous mermaid piece that's a little more valuable because I have her on a 14 karat gold diamond cut torque. And let me show you her. She's by a famous designer. I can't remember. I have her paperwork somewhere. Let me try to hold steady. So she is designed for a torque. She doesn't look very good on a chain. Let me hold this camera. My camera stand seems to be woggling and wibbling. What the heck? Okay. She, I think, was specifically designed to be on a torque because of the way she's, laying. So she's got like, these are, I guess they're supposed to be ocean bubbles, air bubbles. But you notice that her body is diamond cut, and then her tail, and then her body is like a matte finish. And look at the way he did even her stomach muscle and her belly button. It's just, she's really beautiful. And then like her hair is like waving behind her, and the diamonds are scattered throughout. And I don't know if she's signed. Yeah, she's signed somewhere, but I can't read that. It just says 14K and then something. I don't know, TM, probably trademark. But she's an absolutely gorgeous piece. And I'm zooming up close because it's like, hard to see the detail. Isn't she beautiful? I don't like wearing torques too much because I'm an old lady and it kind of like I don't have the greatest neck anymore. But I do wear her anyway. And I don't really like chokers, but she's kind of a choker length. But I really love her, and I think she's very special. I'll leave her there. So anyway, my friends, I hope you learned something today. I just took a little break from, I went through my jewelry box, and I was just like, oh crap, I gotta pack all this stuff. My jewelry goes with me in my car, but I just thought I'd share with you some of the reasons why. I know Jason Adams says his spirit animal is an octopus, but I really think they are very special creatures. And when I went to Tahiti, geez, this was many years ago, and I was walking along the beach by the shallow water, and I saw this little octopus, and he seemed to be following me. And wherever I went, he kind of glided along. He's a little guy. So then all of a sudden I saw this bigger one, and I'm pretty sure the big one is the girl and the little one is the boyfriend. And they began dancing and swirling like the most beautiful, I don't know, like a mating dance. Oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. And so after they danced around a little bit, they were in very shallow water. I don't swim, so it was like right by my feet. And then they just danced away. And I never forgot that. And I told my husband, now I told him about it. And so when we were in Hawaii and we went to that research facility, they allow you to, stick your hands in the water and play with these octopus. And they didn't like I guess because I had too much rings and the nail polish I had on was very glittery. Maybe he just got a little frightened of me, but he loved my husband. Boy, he was climbing all over him, trying to literally get out of the cage, get out of the tank. My husband has an aura that I swear to God, animals just love him and are so drawn to him. And this little octopus was all over him. And it was just, from then on, we started learning about octopus, and then I bought this little fellow and to remember my time there. But anyway, my friends, I just thought I'd give you a little biology lesson, never too late to learn. I'm an old lady, but I still love learning, and I apply it to everything in my life. So, love you guys, and thank you so much for all your wonderful, kind comments. And I'll keep in touch with anybody who writes to me. And if you have my email, write to me. I'll write you right back. Take care. God bless you. See you till later. Bye-bye.